When I make my music, you know what I'm saying, I want people to feel what I feel. I want them to feel that energy that whatever it was. Yeah, that's all it is. Because I make it straight from the heart.
I'm Maureen Yancey, mother of J Dilla. This is J Dilla's tribute. Music is love. Ain't nothing real but love.
These are memories, like just going there, you know. I like, even when I go there now, it's like, dang, that's crazy. Like, my brother's an old school producer, like how you got your Quincy Jones, where he don't gotta be in the video. Like, hey, I produced it, you know what I mean? He played the background, like he didn't want that. Like, he just had to love the music. He just wanted people to feel it.
He never talked about it. If he was in big magazines or newspapers, but that was still but he didn't care. I would find out from people calling me saying, I got a magazine and your son is in it. And I'd say, he is? You know, I said, really? He said, yeah, you don't have one. I didn't know, because he didn't tell me. And you know, so I'd ask him, James, you in a magazine? Oh, yeah. And that was it. It didn't mean anything because it wasn't the music.
DJ Rashad, check it out. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Check this out, check this out, check this out. Yeah. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Check this out, check this out, check this out. Yeah. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Check this out, check this out, check this out. Yeah. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Can't keep running away. Can't keep running away. Can't keep running away. Can't keep running away.
I must admit on some occasions I went out like a punk in a chump, or a sucker or something to that effect. Respect I used to never get, cause all I got was upset when niggas used to be like, and try to sweat a nigga like the lip. For no reason at all, I can't recall if niggas rolling C's in my face. Down the hall, kicking it in the back of the school, eating chicken at 3. Wondering why's everybody always picking on me. I tried to talk and tell them, chill, I did nothing to deserve this. But when it didn't work, I wasn't scared, just real nervous and unprepared to deal with scrapping, no doubt. My pappy never told me how to knock a nigga out, but now in 95 I was surviving, a man on my own. Fuck around with fat lip, yes, shit get blown. I'm not trying to show no macho is shown, but when it's on, then it's on.
Can't keep running away. Can't keep running away. Can't keep running away. Can't keep running away. One, two, so listen here. There comes a time in every man's life when he's gotta handle shit up on his own. Can't depend on friends to help you in a squeeze, please. They got problems of their own. Therefore they count on 7 chicken shits. Don't get to heaven till they face these fears and these fears on. Just to get back up in high school, I played it cool just so some real shit won't get full blown. Being where I'm from, they let the smoke come quicker than an evil redneck can let your helpless color figure. And as a victim I am really low key, till the keyhole itself got lower than me. So I stood up and let my free form free. Said I'm gonna get something before they knocking out me. I don't sweat it, I let the bullshit blow in the breeze. In other words, just to breathe. Yeah. Can't keep running away. Can't keep running away. Can't keep running away.
I met him when I was on the Lollapalooza tour and whatnot, you know what I mean? And it was with Funkadelic. And my man used to play keys for him, his name was Amp Fiddler. So we were on the tour, and the whole time we were on the tour, we building, he's like, yo, I got this cat I want you to meet. And we like, you know, probably the second date he's talking about this, so it's like we're getting here probably at the 20th date. He's like, every day, he's like, yo, I'm telling you,
This is like 90. This is like 91. It's 92.
Nah, 94.
Okay.
So then we get to Detroit, and sure enough, after the show, whatever, Amp comes on the bus. We on the bus. We just got off stage.
Yeah.
And James was there, whatever. He had one other cat. I can't remember the other cat was with him, but We was there, we chopped it up. You know what I'm saying? He passed me off the cassette. It was slim. You know what I'm saying? Because we had just finished. You know, we was on tour for Midnight, and when I met him, I was just like, when I heard it, it's crazy because the first person I played it for actually was Dove from De La Soul Plug 2. And I remember the beat, the first beat we heard, like we really, you know what I'm saying, we just kept playing it, and I called him, I was like, yo dog, you were fucking nuts. Niggas need to hear you.
Bank BC notes, bank BC notes. Big shit to the Tracy.
Stakes is high. You know them stakes is high. When you talking about stakes is high. You know them stakes is high. We be talking about stakes is high. You know them stakes is high. The instamatic focal point bringing damage to your borough. Be some brothers from the east with them beats that be thorough. Got the solar gravitation, so I'm bound to pull it. I gets down like brothers are found, ducking from bullets. Gun control means using both hands in my land. Where it's all about the cautious living, migrating to a higher form of consequence. Compliments, a struggling that shouldn't be notable. Man, every word I say should be a hip hop quote.
I'm sick of bitches shaking asses. I'm sick of talking about blood. Sick of Versace glasses. Sick of slang. Sick of half-ass award shows. Sick of name brand clothes. Sick of R&B bitches over bullshit tracks. Cocaine and crack, which brings sickness to black. Sick of swole head rappers with they sickening raps. Claps and gaps, making the whole sick world collapse. The facts are getting sicker, even sicker perhaps. I stick a push to make a bundle to escape the synapse.
Man, life can get all up in your ass, baby. You better work it out. Now let me tell you what it's all about. A skin not considered equal. A meteor has more right than my people who be wasting time screaming who they've hated. That's why the native tongues has officially been reinstated. Stakes is high. You know them stakes is high. When we talking about stakes is high. Y'all know them stakes is high when we dealing with them. Stakes is high. Man, stakes is high. Yo, it's about love of cars, love of funds, loving to love mad sex, loving to love guns, love for opposite, love for fame and wealth, love for the fact of no longer loving yourself, kid. We living in them days of the man-made ways where every aspect is vivid. These brothers no longer talk shit, yo. These niggas live it, about to give it to you 24/7 on the microphone. Plug one, translating the zone. No offense to a player, but yo, I don't play. And if you take offense, fuck it, got to be that way. JD Dub, show you love. What you got to say?
I say jeans and making cake is at a high regard, and niggas dying for it nowadays ain't hard. Investing in fantasies and not God. Welcome to reality. See, times is hard. People try to snatch the credit but can't claim the card. Showing out in videos saying they co-star. See, shit like that'll make your mama cry. Better watch the way you spend it, cause the stakes is high.
You know them stakes is high when you're dealing with the stakes is high.
Come on,
man, them stakes is high.
Check it. I think that smiling in public is against the law. Cause love don't get you through life no more. It's who you know and how you son, and how you getting in, and who the man holding me out, and how is the skin, and how high. Yo, what up, high? I heard you caught a body. Seem like every man and woman share the life of John Gotti.
But they ain't organized.
Mixing crimes with life enzymes, taking the big scout route, and niggas no doubt better than they know they daughters and they sons.
Yo, people go through pain and still don't gain positive contact. Just like my main man who got others cleaning up his physical influence. His mind got congested, he got the non-influent. Neighborhoods are now hoods, cause nobody's neighbors, just animals surviving with that animal behavior under eye. Who be rhyming from dark to light sky. Experiment with needles and skin connect. No wonder where we live is called the projects. When them stakes is high, you damn sure try to do anything to get the piece of the pie. Electrify, even die for the cash, but at last we be out, even though you're wanting more. This issue was closed like an elevator door, but soon reopen once we get to the next floor with the
come on, vibration.
Stakes is high. You know the stakes is high. We're dealing with the shit 5, y'all.
Vibration.
Stakes is high. Stakes is high.
what I feel when I make music is like energy, but it's not like I'm not thinking about Premier when I make it. I'm not thinking about P Rock. I love their work. I love Dre. I love.
You got any inspiration source?
Just like
old records.
What is old records? You know how I feel for the day. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't understand like how the shit comes through me, or when I feel the urge to work. You know, it just happens. It's like I said, it's a mood. You know what I'm saying? Some days I wake up and I might not want to make anything, but I'll get a phone call from P Rock. It's back to the lab. You know what I'm saying? So it's like anything will push me like that, but I don't have a set time like I just go in the studio at 5 o'clock, go up 5 o'clock. You know? It's kind of whatever.
Thank Q-Tip for introducing me to him, because when he first brought me his beat tape, I was floored. I mean, absolutely floored. Like, who is this? To the point where I had bought a ticket to go to Detroit just to meet him.
Nigga, I peeped your persona. I'm not impressed. An anthem that was stepping with its question clone candidates. Our mission is revive soul music to use it. JD, perfect the snare, dropping dogs on the beat, so I can spit the bullets at 'em. Now the puzzle's complete. Why you screaming hot, wobbly, screaming yes? While the lyrical slug go through a thug nigga's chest. All due respect, let's balance it out, cause the negativity is really stressing me out. In a house or a crib, riding in a hoopty, you're getting upset, no game, no coochie. I once was like you, but a car don't make the man. What makes the man is his game plan. If you don't have a plan, then you sinking in the sand. Look back 1 minute later, all I saw was your hand. In your hand was a grand, so I took it and ran. Dropped the LP and dedicated to you, my man. Chili Most, call me BJ Ski, representing the glove from above, not down below. Like a hoe, let a hoe be a hoe. I know everybody gonna give love to the mo. Yo, we never left, we just kept it on the low, like the Wizard and Mojo. Let the chorus flow, then you get a blow.
Make me wanna sing to it. Ha, keep fucking around. You know you fucking around. You think you fucking around with this? What? Who got dough? Let me see it. Dilla show you how to MC it. Beats bang the fuck out the MP kit. Pop shit, we got clips and we give me it. Y'all will agree it's simply the truth. We keep niggas in line like we simply do. And the envious haters, they wasting my time. If you're not in my face, then you're not on my mind. Don't wanna hate Jay, cause Jay done got on the shine. See, they don't know this nigga Jay done got on the grind. Got a lot on the mind and about to let it all out. They wanna see me ball out. But come down to the D, baby. If we can bounce to the key in the city and hit the VIP with a 50 for a headshot in the head, not bad at all. Show you how I play it, do it, it take Jay to do it. Next year, Grammys, niggas wearing gators to it. Fuck it, stupid and y'all made us do this. Who this click? I'm rolling with, we holding it down. It's the Thelonious, we owning it now. JD, yeah, wanna know, fucking around.
Celebration. Come on.
Ladies loving my music, it's like some good sex. People trying to grip up my mic like it's a Lex. Ran around the corner to pick up the new text.
Usher's in the deck, so you could catch rap.
I'm the only brother gripping the mic like it's a joke. When you fall in love with the music, you never grow.
Put down your mic, you do not have flow. You take it too seriously, you need a miracle.
Speaking of miracles, I listen to rivers flow. In the studio, my dude is still usual. Ladies loving my lyrical, it's like sex. On my way to the top, I never stop to rest. Till you in love with the S. The whole world fell in love with the S. For real.
And you say dun 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 dun. One time, don't fall in love. Don't sell yourself short to fall in love, my man. Don't fall in love.
Don't sell yourself to fall in love with those things you do. 1, 2. Don't sell yourself to fall in love with those crazy little things you do.
Don't sell yourself to fall in love. Things you do.
1, 2. Ladies loving my music, it's like some sex shit. Niggas trying to grip up my mic like it's a dig. Run around the corner to pick up the new shit.
Usher's in the deck, so niggas could catch rap.
I'm the motherfucker gripping the mic like it's a joke. Niggas fall in love with the music like it's a hole.
Put down your mic, you lost your whole flow. You take it too seriously like it's a gamble.
Fuck this rap shit, I listen to classical. In the studio, new as usual. Love it, my lyrical for bitches that you would know. I'm out of this, cause you wanna be below. Y'all niggas in love with the S. Y'all niggas in love with the S. Love.
Don't fall in love. Things you do. Don't sell yourself to fall in love. Things you do.
Yeah, JD, man, I shoot sometimes. I sit and wonder when I think about these written rhymes. How'd I get to the point constantly taking all my time? Time I could have been spending getting cash, getting mine. Hoping one day it comes around, one day when I'm the nigga getting money, getting cash, getting signed. Getting the fuck out the ghetto because I'm tired of crime. But it's a crime that I feel is fucking wasting time. But sometimes I feel like this shit is a waste of time. Yours and mine to these niggas out here trying to rhyme. Your reason for it better show them be genuine. I do it because it gives me a sore peace of mind. And for the love,
don't sell yourself to fall in love. Things you do.
Yo, 1, 2.
Don't sell yourself to fall in love with those things you do. Don't fall in love.
I was working in a record shop right outside the city, street corner music. That was like the first platform I had at retail for selling records. And Jay came in one day and he was just digging, going through records, and he struck up a conversation. And he got to talking. This was right before like all the Tribe shit went down. Like it was kind of in negotiations about him putting the work into them. And he played me some shit. He was driving a white Ford Ranger, and he put a tape in, and I was like, wow. Yeah, this is what's up right here.
He thought like how you hear about Amadeus explained, you know, how he would just have everything mapped out in his head before he even composed a note on paper. Dilla was the same way. He had the whole thing mapped out in his head before he even got going.
Go to the turntable with a stack of records, put the headphones on, and he go through some joints, the needle drops, whatever, find some shit, and he take the headphones off, and he just start nodding. You can just see the whole shit forming in his head. You know what I'm saying? The joint, he had the joint done before the MP was even turned on.
He would just go through it like a railroad, man. He would just cut through it, and it was amazing watching him work because I could barely keep up with just the Pro Tools operating. But he just had crazy ears. You could sense timing very, very accurately.
Back then, like 96, 95, early 97, there was already a community of Dilla heads.
He's like really OCD with it when it comes to the records and everything being clean and neat and organized. Like he had a closet full of records. I take out one record, you know, like out of all of these records, I put it back. He knew exactly which record it was, but that's how he added to a science.
And I never really understood his organization process at all, but he knew where he could go right to any part and pull a record out at any given time.
The basement, he had a little duster that he would use, and he would dust his albums and his machines and all his work, but he would have a record playing, and he would play the record front to back, both sides, while he cleaned. And somehow, I don't know how he did it, but he would remember exactly where the parts were he wanted to use. And it was time to work, he would just go back to that part. The way he did it, I don't know how he did it. I don't know how he could remember everything he remembered.
You look for how many drums, what types of drums, maybe an unusual instrument that was used in a recording, and had the artist been heard before? Because you have, like I said, you have great people doing magnificent work. They just didn't get a chance to get that break.
Questlove would come quite often with him, and we'd be here till 2, 3 in the morning. I remember him pointing up to a Beach Boys box set. He said to Questlove, "Hey, you got that Beach Boys box?" And Questlove said, "Yeah, do I need it?" And he goes, "Yeah, you need that, and give me it," you know, piling up these records. You know, he's up to $3,000 already. But money was no object to these guys because they loved the music and they had the money to spend. He would come in, like I say, almost every day for years, and he would stack up records every day, you know. But not only that, I didn't look at that. Just to have him in here, even if he found one record, he was just a cool person to have him talk to.
The production on all the early Slum Village stuff just immediately grabbed my attention. It was like, what the hell is this? You know, this is like a dream come true.
You ain't gotta play hard to get. I know you like the art of sex. I'm putting down my plan like an architect. It's for you, we can argue it. I got a lot of nerve talking this to you, right? I'm straight up, this should make sense to you. Girl, you ain't got a front, don't be acting dumb. Hey, if you got the goods, then I want some. I'm trying to get down, this ain't no lie, but I ain't never fucked with a menage a trois. It's 3 like the stripes on the Adidas. Getting live like we at the Mardi Gras. Getting live like we at the Mardi Gras. 3 is the matching number, ask my partner. I be serving that ass like a bartender. I'm on it, you want or you ain't watching, yeah. I'm on it, you want or you ain't watching, yeah. I'm on it, you want or you ain't watching.
Being with you all alone, it's like a dream come true, true. see these things get so. I'm caught up in your game, I'm kinda tango. Maybe it's the way that you on the down low, saying things to me the 1 to 3 but only know. I wanna tell you though that these things seem to me situations get you from point A to B. I certainly put accounts for one our mistakes. I got a mission of 2 girls on the high beach. Everything's to reach, ain't nobody stopping me. They just relax because they know I got a plan for each. Yeah, they relax, know I got a plan for each. You know I got a plan for each.
I want you right here in my world. Being with you all alone, it's like a dream come true.
Thought you knew by 10 was polygamous. Which one of you queens coming to get with this? Already got one holding my arm in this, but I need a couple to add to my list. Take a position in my world of compassion, satisfaction, ecstasy. Calling you, calling me. I know you're yearning for sexual longevity. My name is Batin Rasul Wasi. Tantra master, sex 2 or 3, ecstasy. Calling you, calling me. I know your hubby ain't giving you no action. Well, for one, he's too damn masculine. He need to relax and take some lessons on giving you a climax. Take some lessons on climax, climax, climax.
I want you right here in my world. Being with you all alone, it's like a dream come true. I want you right here in my world. Being with you all alone, it's like a dream come true.
Hey yo, you don't stop. Yo, don't stop. You don't stop. Go ladies, go ladies, go ladies, go ladies. Y'all just rehearse.
Hey y'all, get this chick. She on our list. As a lady to hit. She's got a thick. I'm getting with quick. Yo, hit me out. 976. So turn this just like that. See you with a quarter. I like y'all like that. See how yo, me and you girl, going on. Yo, come to my crib. Let's get in some business with me. What you wanna do? Nigga, it ain't 3. It's gotta be like that. Like this gotta be. Just don't try me. Funky. This is how I do it. Hey yo. This is one of the ladies. Hey yo. Let me get funky. Just like so. I get on the mic. Drop it the floor. Just something so y'all niggas might know about this ladies. Look at this one. She looking good. She gon' get done. I swear to God. Come on. Let me tell you something.
Go ladies, go ladies.
Anyway, go ladies, go ladies, go ladies, go ladies, go ladies, go ladies, go ladies.
You gonna blow on your ass? Yeah. Check it out.
Tell me if you want something you can just come on, baby. Tell me if you want something you can just come on. Tell me if you want something you can just come on. Tell me if you want something you can just come on. Tell me if you just want to get closer. You got the numbers on your poster. And if you want to, I'll make it so that my sexual intensity captivates. You got it on your body, graduates. Juice, ecstasy is what I produce. Sweetie, my virtues I never ever lose. I'm not the average Joe Schmo you used to. This Jones in my bones will hurt ya unless you're ready for the venture. Tell me if you just want to get closer. I roll the numbers on your poster. And if you want to, I'll make it show that never ever will you yearn the satisfaction of a climax. And if you ask for a climax. Come on, baby. Tell me if you want something you can just come on, baby. Tell me if you want something you can just come on, baby.
Yeah, say what you feel what you say. Don't hold back, it's real that way. Take your time, and the time it takes, baby, you just fine. Just like the time to waste. Just speak up, it's not the time to play. You know I want you in a special way. Special way. You know we need to make it happen like yesterday. You know, get it up and running like Flojo. We can kick it like they do up in the dojo. You know, if you ain't ready, this can go slow. So if you with it, you can let me know. So
tell me if you want something you just
with a title, Welcome to Detroit. Let's welcome you to Detroit. Well, the realness is about that. I mean, the compilation basically came about from a breakbeat album idea that Peter from BPE had, which turned into giving JD 100% creative control. Basically, he let me do whatever I wanted to do, so I wanted to put people on there who, you know, who's gonna spit, you know, I mean, lyrically, and represent Detroit, because I wouldn't have been able to pull this album off if it came out under a major, you know, because they're not gonna let you just do a song and you can't just do an instrumental and you gotta have this feature and you gotta have, you know, you JD, why don't you got Erykah Badu, why ain't you got so-and-so on your album? You know, I would have to go through all of that instead of just putting out, you know, beads on this joint. Think Twice, you know, the Think Twice song, the Donald Byrd cover, basically, to make a long story short, it's one of my favorite cuts. I always wanted to replay it or sample it or anything, so that's why I messed with that. And, you know, just wanted to also get it to sound like something that I would find digging. You know, sonically, for those that don't know, that's very hard to do. It's like, and not saying that I did it, but it's really hard. When I listen to the Roots album, you know, it's like, yo, they did a lot of work. They did a lot of work to get that sound, because you compare that to a acid jazz group that does the same thing and plays the same instruments and record live and everything. It's just sonically, it just doesn't sound the same. You know, it's just like more of a raw sound.
My biggest influence, the one person that programs drum machines, but he sounds human, but it's as sloppy as I don't know what, but it's so perfect with it, with his execution, is J Dilla, the creator of the music for Slum Village, and pretty much who should be sitting on this couch right now. I mean, the way that he programs his music is I can't even explain it to people. Like, one day, like, I'm pretty sure that I'll be able to come up with the words to explain to people what makes, in my eyes, like, him one of the greatest drum programmers of all time. And I know people look at me like, oh, blasphemy. Just
how can you be so blind? You're still regretting the love you left behind. Oh, darling, I've seen you go through the changes, sitting alone each night. Are you expecting to find the love that's right? Darling, open your eyes, let me show you the light. Girl, you never find a love that's right. Darling, open your eyes, let me show you the light. Girl, you think you're so wise, you're so wise. There are times when you'll need someone, I will be by your side. I take my chances before they pass me by. Oh, darling, there is a light that shines special for you and me. You need to look at the other side.
Yo, I never knew a la like this. Got gotta be something for me to write this, queen. I ain't seen you in a minute. Wrote this letter and finally decided to send it. Signed, sealed, delivered for us to grow together. Love has no limit, let's spin it slow forever. I know your heart is weathered by what Studs did to you. I ain't gon' sort them cause I probably did it too. Because of you feelings I handle with care. Some niggas recognize your light but they can't handle the glare. You know I ain't the type to walk around with matching shirts. A relationship is effort, I will match your work. I wanna be the one to make you happiest and hurt you the most. They say the end is near, it's important that we close to the most high. Regardless of what happened on him, let's rely.
There are times when you need someone.
Yeah.
I will be by your side.
So.
There is a light that shines special for you and me.
Yeah, second. It's important we communicating, tune the fate of this union to the right pitch. I never call you my bitch or even my boo. There's so much in the name and so much more in you. Few understand the union of woman and man. It's sex and a tingle is where they assuming it land. But that's fly by night for you in the sky, right? During these cold shy nights, moon, you my light. If heaven had a height, you would be that tall. Ghetto to coffee shop, you, I see that all. Let's stick to understanding and we won't fall. For better or worse times, I hope to me you call. So I pray every day more than anything friends will stay as we begin to lay this foundation for a family. Love ain't simple, why can't it be anything worth having you work at annually? Granted we known each other for some time, it don't take a whole day to recognize sunshine.
There are times when you need someone. I will be by your side. Oh Lord, there is a light that shines special for you and me.
Yeah, second, it's kinda fresh you listen to more than hip-hop. And I can catch you in the mix from beauty to thrift shop. Plus you shit pop when it's time to, thinking you fresh. Suggesting beats I should rhyme to. At times when I'm lost I try to find you. You know to give me space when it's time to. My heart's dictionary defines you, it's love and happiness. Truthfully, it's hard trying to practice abstinence. The time we committed love, it was real good. Had to be for me to arrive, and it still feel good. I know the sex ain't gon' keep you, but as my equal, it's how I must treat you. As my reflection, the light, I'ma lead you. And whatever's right, I'ma feed you. Yo, I tell you the rest when I see you. Peace.
We were riding to the studio. We used to record at the studio called Studio A. And we were sitting in the truck and Eddie was playing beats off a beat tape.
I had heard this particular beat tape before. I knew the beat was coming on and I said, yo, Rosh, like, Common, this next beat is that deal. Like, this is the quintessential killer right here.
Just the idea alone of, somebody thinking enough of your work to want to rework it.
And even watching it, knowing what song he used, I still couldn't figure out how he would chop it the way he did. You made Bobby Caldwell, he sung what he wanted to sing, but then you made him sing what you wanted him to sing. And it sounds right.
There's no way I felt like I could mess that beat up. When you're really like just pouring out your heart, it's just coming from your soul, not thinking too much. I just had to just like let the truth come out, let the creativity flow on that.
I met him through Common. Common and he were good friends. And I went to Detroit and because I wanted him to be on my album. I didn't know in what kind of way, and you always just hope that something works out great. If not, then you have a good friendship with the person. And we went in the basement, and his basement was about this size, and every wall, from floor to ceiling, with records categorized. He was a scientist, like perfect. Everything was perfect. He was an engineer in school, so there's a lot of mathematical things going around in his mind at all times, but he didn't talk a lot. But he let me pick out some records, and there are so many records I had never heard before in my life. One was a Tarika Blue record, and I was like, oh wow, this is beautiful, and it became Didn't You Know? And not only did he let me pick the record, he let me pick the spot in the record and taught me how to sample them. Very humble, you know. It wasn't this is my lab. It was, hey, if you like this, you can probably do it.
Say what? A fly love. Say what? A fly love. Say what? A fly love. Say what?
I don't stress it, baby. They say you got me dressing crazy, eating veggies when serves extra medium. And if we break up, I'ma eat meat again. I feel complete with you. Shit, I held up signs in the street for you. In the street, people ask about me and you. I tell them we go through what most people do. Let's let go of fear, love. We can grow as long as my beard does. You push me in the way you supposed to. Queen, you're the one I come close to.
Come close to me.
Come close, baby. Come close, my
baby.
Let me hold you, love. Come closer, love. It gets crazy, baby. It gets crazy, girl.
But what's it without you?
I know you used to watch me rock Gucci and Versace, but now I'm back to my skater roots. But still got friends in the gator blues. What's up with them hater dudes? Hating is okay to you? Why? Cause they driving them fancy cars? Look, well I can ride you on my handlebars. Like my BMX, baby. I'm creative with Tourette's, baby. My testicles filled with ecstasy. When I think about you, make it please.
Come close, baby. Come close, my
baby.
Let me hold you, love. Come closer, love. It gets crazy, baby. It gets crazy, girl.
But what's it without you? I know what you're thinking. You run my life. You're right. You're right. You're right. Run so fast, you just might take flight. Hold on tight. Tonight,
Girl, you know I love you. You know I need you.
Yeah. J Dilla remix. Hot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Turn it up.
See ya. No matter what you do, I will hold on to you.
Yeah.
You should stay down for me. Follow your heart and you will see. You will see. I can't walk, I can't talk. What can I do? I can't eat, I can't sleep. What can I do? I don't know which way to go, which way to turn. Without you.
Yeah.
Try to imagine me and you making love as we watch the moon. It doesn't matter where we are, 'cause you are always in my heart, baby. I can't walk, I can't talk. What can I do
without you?
I can't eat, I can't sleep. What can I do
without you?
I don't know which way to go, which way to turn. Without you, girl, yeah, yeah. Oh no, you know I want you. I know, you know you need me. I know, you know I want
else is? What else?
What?
You see, I love you, babe. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know I want you, babe. And you want me too. You know I need you, baby. And you need me too. You know I love you, baby. And you love me too.
What? What?
I think my favorite mix from Top Spin is the Mary joint, the Ooh joint. Man, that is crazy. Not to mention that that's one of my favorite Dilla beats. But that's one of my favorite Mary songs, you know. And in my head, I never would have heard those two go together. You know what I mean?
In the middle of the night, you hold me tight. Say it's alright, I'm yours forever. I do what you want. If you don't hurt me, I'll cook and clean. I make you happy. And ooh, what you do to me, what you do to me.
secrets of the sun. Giving up secrets of the sun. Giving up secrets. Secrets of the sun. Giving up secrets of the sun. Giving up secrets of the sun.
I got steps to fly this and choke moves for your epiglottis. Heaven's most modest plans for the seventh goddess. Rebuild lands where the sand's hottest. The oddest, York's and Scottish. They posing like they know who God is. My bread is sharp like sketches of art. And I bet you we spark like a matchbook, weapons we smart. Thought beams, assault teams, definitely dark. Money and drugs, cops and crooks separately parked. Ill like an hour, bodies on it. That nigga that God he wanted. Thought he was cheesed up, but probably fronted. Properly stunted. Meet at the summit, rest his stomach. Assemble campfire style, burning brand new hundreds. Fully obsessed though, metal head like Destro. He played the Veslo, Club of Rome from get-go. Columbia train, the hit flow, roll, scholar Calypso. That gold collar with info. Into the jollies, a bag of niggas for doing collie. Selling clothes to Charlie, stepping out and Bruno Molly. Taekwondo judo hobbies, witness said he knew the body. About to mob me, spiritually my moves are godly. In his likeness, no way this can fight this. Physically righteous, cobra clutch with tight fists. Night of the living crisis, I know who Christ is. Formats of guys like says, on science mic tips. He let your life see, growing roots at light speed. In golf nice we thought, Simmers till mics bleed. 225th strike theme, I team. Let's pull together like Nike strings, Unite King.
Secrets of the sun. Giving up secrets of the sun. Giving up secrets of the sun. Giving up secrets. Secrets of the sun. Giving up secrets of the sun. Giving up secrets of the sun.
Yes. Big Dilla. PR. Bilal. Here it is. Yeah. It's for you. Hey. Hey. Remember me? Take a look, baby. Yes, it's your ex. He off the hook, ain't he? I'm doing my thing. Thanks, you did me a favor. I'm through with the gangs and straight with the silly behavior. And I knew it was over, I was hoping it worked. See, I can't go to work when you going berserk. You going through shirts, you scoping for dirt. It was worse, you searching to only get hurt. And no, I don't flirt with every pro in the skirt. I'm better than that, I'm trying to get this cheddar to stack. And you steady thinking about what I did in the bed to you. And if I'm hitting other women instead of you. See, we can't grow close to knock it along. They say you don't know what you got till it's gone. It's hard to move on, but we gave it a chance. And because you wasn't ready for a man, you left me. Okay.
Remember you left me.
Yeah.
So let me free. Remember me.
It's for you.
Remember you left me. So let me free.
Here it is. 410. J Dilla. Remix. Featuring my man, Guilty Simpson. Yeah. Turn it up. Feel it. Serious. No, I'm saying that's how we do it.
Serious. Y'all ready for this?
The remix. We doing this damn thing seriously.
The design from the mastermind. Yo.
And it's funky, and it's funky, and it's funky. Dedicated to the people. I'm with funky soul.
Serious. I'ma put in my input. Chicks that don't put out, we put out the room. I'm serious. Some be like, who's the new cat? Whoever he is, give him space. He told 2 cats. Back it up, it's a fact you gon' bleed. When I leave your ass wetter than a saxophone reed. So serious. Gamblers taking all bets. Guilty Simpson, y'all J Dilla and 410. That's serious.
Serious as your life is. Serious as your life.
So serious.
Serious as your life is.
a player, but yo, I don't play. Think I'm playing? I told you we don't play. It's the game, but he don't play. He don't play. So don't try me.
Serious as your life is, and find these biz-offs wherever your wife is. Now let's get serious. Like a nigga pulling a thing out without a bullet to bang, just pulling your leg. Now get serious. You're looking for the man, here he is. Tight like Murphy's leather and delirious. Is the whole team retarded, but don't let me have to pull out that pretty ass R-U-G-E.
For the rough, rugged and raw. Rugged and raw. Rugged and raw.
Raw. So I'm not playing, I'm not searching, but it's not the game. I got to bring that. Turn it up and bang that. See, we on some Jermaine Jack, let's get serious shit. For real, but even more serious is Forte with Guilt and Deal. Come on, the remix and how your chick head not until she need a weed fix. The whole team sick and serious as your life is.
Let's go.
Serious as your life.
It's the real.
Serious as your life is.
Real niggas only.
As serious as your life. Serious as your life is. Serious as your life.
Still a dog.
Serious as your life.
Every producer bows down to Dilla, whether they like it or not, because everybody took something from him, like Coltrane. Like, it's crazy. I call him Coltrane in hip hop because everybody had to go a certain way.
And what did you learn from him specifically?
He was the funkiest.
In what way was he the funkiest?
Just by how he programs loose and not quantized. It's like human feel, and the selections that he chose to sample.
So the Uma was supposed to be D'Angelo, myself, Ali, Raphael, Sadiq, and Dilla. And at the time, the Track Masters was out pumping, of course you had the Bomb Squad. You had different production crews that consisted of 3 or 4 men teams. So I was thinking this could be like our version of that, you know what I mean? And that was kind of the aesthetic that I had for the Uma, like the unit, you know what I mean?
What was it specifically that you heard that he was doing at that time on that tape that was so revolutionary to you?
I mean, it was just the way he had shit EQ, the way that it was programmed, the feeling of it was the most authentic feeling. He was programming it, but it just felt live, the swing of it, his time signature on that, the way that he had like the swing percentages on his beats and shit, like the way he just the way he had the music partitioned. He had bass where it needed to be, the kick was where it needed to be, the hi-hat was where it is, the music, he was just clean, you know what I mean, but still had, he had an understanding of it that he could manipulate it any way that he wanted to, you know what I mean?
So when you formed the Uma then, and you started working on the Tribe album and stuff like that, how was that process? Like,
Seems like I've been hustling for years, facing serious beers, working for a shitting job, try to do for my kids and my baby mom's trip, but it's all good now. Thanks for the last 2 lines I wrote down. See, it's all inspiration, it keeps me on the grind. I stay motivating cause I don't have time. See, I'm hustling, try to get my people out the ghetto, do it real big and rock precious metals. If you stand in my way, I'm striking you down, nigga, I'm dank. The whole world gon' love me now. See, I'm hustling, stacking up the chips by the million, smoking good green homies for my peeps that keep it real. See, they understand the deal, so they gotta stay moving. Y'all niggas stand still, y'all niggas stay losing, and I can't do that, nigga. I'm from the D. I represent y'all, but y'all looking at me. And see, I gotta live good and push leather and wood and do shit for my moms and escape out the hood. When the money is good, me and my crew like that. We bouncing out the hood, but we bouncing right back. But I was great to do that, so I'ma keep doing it. Fuck y'all niggas, that's what trying to ruin it. Look how I'm doing it, we and that's it. So all non-believers can't straight eat a dick.
Yo, eat it all, I hope the shit tastes good. I'ma tell you a story about two niggas that could do the thing off the chain. Chicks offering brain, like the brain out often, so I remember her name and keep it moving. That's how we do the paces up. You wanna run a marathon, nigga, lace them up. Cause if you don't, I'ma leave your ass standing still. Bounce with your best bitch and let a man the wheel. And still, it's something new, day to day. Y'all wanna how a cold cell, give a play-by-play. We'll play this in your deck and I'm straight. My mama got a house with a deck, yo, I'm straight. And I'ma lay back, turn up the sound, and check the NASDAQ for ups and downs. On some new pimp shit, wood all around me. Skate through, glistening clean, hood around me. And my people know who they are. And as long as they keep it real, I know who they are. And they know we had to percolate. Sprinkle them with choice game, let it circulate. But we'll be back to smoke a blunt with ya. And if you double cross, we gon' come get ya. For real.
Frank and Dang, Y'all mad cause we keep it coming out. Don't get mad cause we keep it coming out. Y'all mad cause we keep it coming out. Don't get mad cause we keep it coming out. Y'all mad cause we keep it. Don't get mad cause we keep it coming out. Keep coming. Don't get mad cause we keep coming. Y'all mad cause we keep it. Don't get mad cause we keep it. Keep it coming out. Keep coming out. Don't get mad cause we keep it coming out. Y'all mad cause we keep it coming out. Don't get mad cause we keep it coming out.
First thing I want to do is they say rest in greatness, the late great J Dilla. We love you and we miss you, and we are going to continue to honor your legacy until we return to the essence. Believe that.
He was the most respectful, the most gentleman-like kid that I had coming to my house, because everybody else was wild, just on the wild, and he was the only one that seemed to have integrity. And if you said he was coming at 3 o'clock, he came at 3 o'clock. And a lot of people don't get that. Your word is everything. His word is bond. So another one that describes Dilla is word is bond.
As you can see, he lived this. This is something that he lived, and this is why we are pretty much just being soldiers and messengers of his life, and just trying to show the world that he was a very important figure in this music thing. It's serious. It's real serious, man.
I guess everybody needs somebody to love. You can't keep love lonely, cause being naive to it, you can just lose it like that. See, kisses from bruises don't make it heal back. It be the sex appeal that's from the next thing, not necessarily the sex hand. What might appeal to the intellect, having a greater effect on how they feel it. Stimulating, breaking down their shields for the real dance. As it stands mysteriously, curiosity, it kills the cat then. Offsets them mentally, so they're trapped in behind these fantasies with no action, searching for a remedy. Now she loves a man, but there is just a different type of chemistry that plays when her desire's on fire. Quick gets the fuse, another love's for hire. And she said, it'll be good if you stay with me tonight. So I granted her wish, and she said, it'll be good if you stay with me tonight. So I granted her wish.
I was high like the vocal tone of my nigga Booty Brown. Decided to take a ride to see what's really going down up on the north side of town. Of course I bought the £1/4 to bomb hemp. Feeling alright like Johnny Kemp on a Friday night. Looking right cause my is tight. Blazing blunts, the city lights on Sunset and Crescent Heights. Bounce a house of blues and I slid in free with tennis shoes, sweatshirt, jeans and no ID. Soon as I step inside the place, I recognize the fizzy.
face. Oven up with the is ass, more amazing than grace. Don't waste no time to kick my line. I say, how you doing? She says, hey, I'm doing fine. So I commenced to Mac at the baby to see what's cracking. So maybe I get her back at the cabin and start attacking. Threw back a shot of yak and started jabbering, jibbing, fibbing, and ad-libbing. Just to get her to my crib then. We was chilling on the bed, bumping some Isley. Thought I was about to spread the thighs, but she surprised me when she said,
oh, like that? You know I don't get down.
I know my homie's gonna clown, cause I let her stick around when
she said, it'll be good if you stay with me tonight. So I granted her wish, and she said, it'll be good if you stay with me tonight. So I granted her wish. Now daddy's home, but she's been waiting all night so we could be alone. This is the